Hello everyone, my name is Will, and in this video I'll be trying to resell sports cards. I honestly have no experience at all with reselling sports cards. Honestly, I just heard GaryVee talk about it, and that's what inspired me to make this video. I think it's a good way, or like a good business, but it's just, I don't even really follow sports. I don't pay attention to sports that much. So I just want to see if someone was to spend the time trying to learn the business, could they make it work? I want this video to be like sort of a guide for anyone who's like interested in doing this, and with like us being stuck at home, like there's nothing to lose. Over the course of the week, I'll be giving you guys daily updates on how things are going. I expect the first few days to be a lot slower because I'll have to do a lot of research, spend my time making sure that I know what I'm talking about. But after that, it's going to be the fun part where I can bid on like cards on eBay and honestly just like learn more about just reselling sports cards. At the end of this video, I'm probably only going to buy 1 or 2 cards just to test the market. I don't want to put that much money into this video, but if you guys like it, I could always make part 2. Maybe I can keep going if I see potential in the business. So yeah, okay, I'll see you guys soon. I'll be starting tomorrow. So today was just the intro and then getting it ready, but I'll be starting the first day of research tomorrow. See you then. Hey guys, we're on day 1 now. I've decided to go with basketball. Today my goal is to research cards and just look at the companies that are best. So like grading companies and just like what sells for the most on eBay right now. I'll get to working and I'll keep you guys updated. Probably at the end of the day, I'll give you guys just a quick update. But yeah, today's probably just gonna be all research. After about 3 hours of researching, I learned a bunch of stuff. I learned about the different grading companies. So there's, let me check right here. 3 grading companies are PSA, BGS, and SGC. I'm only gonna focus on BGS and PSA because I feel like they're the more popular ones. Each card has a bunch of variants. There's like silver prism, refractor, red, white, and blue, hyper, pink. There's a bunch of different colors, a bunch of different colors. I'm not too sure how to call them yet. But yeah, they're all just worth different amounts. So just because you have one card, for example, like a silver prism, doesn't mean it's gonna sell just as much as a pink prism or hyper pink prism. I'm not too sure about the words yet, but I'll get to them. I feel like the big eBay stores, I found a few like eBay stores that have a bunch of ratings and they sell their cards at a premium. They ask for like $25 shipping, so right away I feel like that's not where I'll be buying my cards. I'm gonna like aim for like smaller sellers that are like they're not too sure what they have. Then again, I don't want to like buy cards that aren't graded because I feel like that's too much of a gamble right now. I don't know enough about cards to know the difference between a 9 and a 10. So without them being graded, so I'm not gonna go through that trouble of trying to figure it out. But in the future, I might be able to figure it out just by looking at pictures, but right now I can't. I also followed a bunch of like sports cards pages on Twitter, and I'm gonna go on like hashtags that are relevant and just like look and just try to like put myself in that culture and just learn more from like how people talk, how they sell, what they're looking for, cards that are like valued. That's about all I learned today. I did a bunch of research on cards on eBay and different cards I have on my radar already. I'm not too sure if I'll buy them because the prices are just not too good to be true, but they're just lower than the average price, and I just don't know if it's going to be worth it. At least for now, I have one card that I might be interested in buying, but it's still for auction and the auction ends tomorrow. So maybe I'll buy it, maybe not. I'll see tomorrow after just more research yet. I just have to make sure that I can make a profit off these cards. I'm not going to go for random cards that don't have a big reputation. I'm going to go for bigger cards, and I'll try to find a deal somewhere hidden, like with someone who has a smaller account. Like I'll just try to get a better price off of someone who doesn't know what they're selling, or just can't sell it for that premium while I can still make a profit. Hey everyone, we're on day 2. Last time you saw me, I had a card lined up that I was trying to buy, but that didn't work out. I'm not going to count yesterday as a day of this video because I didn't do any research or anything. It was actually my birthday, so yeah, I didn't take any time working on it. I didn't even look at the auction until it was over, and turns out it wouldn't have been a good deal, but still. We're going to get back to work today. We'll keep researching and just keep studying the market and just trying to find cards that seem to sell a little lower than usual and just see if we can get lucky. Okay, so I'll give you guys a recap at the end of the day. I'll also be sharing the Google Doc that I've been working on, so it'll just be a link in the description, probably like top link. And yeah, anyone who wants to get on the Google Doc that I made, feel free to use it. After day 2, I can tell you guys that finding deals is a lot harder than expected. I feel like making money, or to make money with cards, you have to buy them and then hold on to them for a while. Like, the profit can't really be instant. Tomorrow, I'll be looking into like underrated players and just like new players to the league, because bigger names are already selling for higher prices and like people aren't like giving discounts on them. So I'll have to look for players that are a little less known but have the potential to becoming bigger. My new method to find cards is to go to auctions and just put on the filter to see which auction is ending the soonest. It's good because I can find players that could go for a little less, and I can just bid to the point where I feel comfortable that I can still make a profit later. I have 3 auctions set up for later today, 2 of them around like $4.50, then one at $5.25. The 2 auctions at $4.50 are for 1 card, but then the auction at $5.30 is for a bundle of 3 cards. So each card, I found that each card could sell for a potential 27 USD. And right now, just to give you guys an idea, that lot that I am planning on bidding on, the current price is at $51, which is a little high, but if I can sell each card for 25, 27, I'd make a profit. But then again, there's still 4 hours left to that auction, so who knows if I'll win, but I'll let you guys know. That's the most promising auction I have so far. So last time I saw you guys, I was talking about buying a lot of 3 cards and selling them each for like 25, 27 bucks. The prices got so high that I didn't think it was worth it anymore. Today, I'll still be researching the market, studying and learning about everything. I actually started watching a few videos on like pack openings and just learning the terminology that people use. I know a bit more, but I still don't feel super confident about everything. Today, let's hope another day of research will just bring us closer to buying our first card. The auctions didn't turn out the way I wanted them to. The prices just got way too high, and it just wasn't worth it for me to buy them. In the previous days, I was writing down as many cards as I could to like get an idea of the prices, but now I'll only be writing down the prices of the cards that I am trying to buy or that I will be trying to go for at an auction. No need to know about other prices of cards that have sold for higher or just cards that I can't afford at the moment. And this makes it easier because now at the auctions I'll be able to just go on my document and just quickly see a few prices of the cards that I'm trying to buy and just get a good estimate of the average price and where I should be. In the next few days I'll be trying to attend more auctions, just trying to find more cards, but just today there weren't that many auctions ending, so it just didn't work out that well. It's now day 4, and honestly not much has happened. there's only one card worth bidding on. But that's okay. Like, not every day is going to be action packed, and some days are just going to be slower. I'll take the time to just learn more on like Twitter accounts and just watch more YouTube videos and just learn as much as I can. But today I won't be able to bid on much. We're on day 5 now, and before we talk about today, I just wanted to give you guys a quick update on what happened yesterday. I had that one auction and it didn't go too well. The price just got too high, and honestly, I don't want to rush into buying my first card, so I just thought it'd be better to just wait. So today we have 3 auctions lined up, and honestly, it's not that much, but it's just the deals have been really hard to find, and if the auctions don't work out tonight, I'll try to find a new method of finding deals, because right now it's really just not working out. Like, what usually happens is just like right before the auction ends, the price just goes above what I'm willing to pay for, and I don't know if I should start buying at that price and hoping the players go up in value, or if I should find like deals and just buy it right away and like contact the seller before the auction ends. So yeah, I'll keep you guys updated with what I'll be doing, but hopefully the auctions work out tonight. Like I predicted, the prices at the auctions yesterday got too high, so I had to find a new method of doing things. So I decided to research the top rookies of the season, and I decided to choose RJ Barrett as the player that I will be investing in. I thought, based on the others, he had a card variant that wasn't too expensive and that I could afford, and that I'll think will increase in value. The reason I say that is because I've been looking at the price history over time, and his card since January has increased slowly. So I think once the season restarts, his card's gonna increase in value as well. Also, I feel like I haven't really been giving you guys like an honest review of everything and just like giving you guys actual information. I've really just been like telling you guys, oh, I just researched and it's been going slow. I have 3 auctions, but I wasn't even saying the players. So after tomorrow, I'll be just going over the whole document and just trying to give you guys more information and just telling you guys what I learned, and then just mistakes that I learned, and just giving you guys tips and tricks to avoid doing what I did wrong. Here we are on the last day, and I've finally decided which card I'll be buying, even if I have to go over market price. It's a draft card pick of RJ Barrett, and back when he used to play at Duke, Panini made a card with him. The card that I'm trying to win is sort of rare, because when I was looking around eBay, I couldn't find more than 2 recently sold items of the same card. And I'm thinking over time there's going to be an increase in the card's value, and since the card is rare, hopefully there's going to be a demand for it. Well, that's it for day 7. It's been a great run, and I'll just give you guys a quick review of everything I've learned throughout the week. So here's a review of all the notes that I wrote throughout the week. On day 1, I spent time just learning about the different grading companies. So we have PSA, BGS, and SGC. The only one I really focused on was PSA, but now that I look back, I could have obviously used BGS as well. I thought I'd get an advantage using the Canadian eBay, but honestly, it didn't really make a difference. US and Canadian eBay is pretty much the same. Cards wise, I was really just trying to find anything that could just sell for any price. I was just trying to learn about different color variants and all that. So I didn't really care about what players I was looking at. I just wanted to know, like, oh, LeBron's selling for this much in the red, white, blue prism. So it was just really just learning. And I also wrote like the main seller I could find on each region's eBay. It was only like if I was to sell cards in the future, like where I could get inspiration from. Yeah, and I did the same thing on US eBay, just trying to find cards, selling for a lot, selling for little, just trying to get an idea of the market. And then on the watch list, I had one auction for Kyle Kuzma, but then I was also looking at 3 Kobe's that were ungraded, which now I wouldn't do. But I was just learning, so no problem with that. Okay, day 2. I was still doing the same thing, just looking at different cards, and I feel like I had an eye for Kyle Kuzma, and I thought that would be the first card I would buy. Obviously, I'll be trying to buy RJ Barrett instead, but Kyle Kuzma was still a good choice. Devin Booker was a player that I thought could increase in value, but then again, you can see I'm just trying to look at different prices, and it just doesn't really matter. I'm just trying to get an idea of the market. On my watch list, I had Kyle Kuzma, 2 Luka Doncic, and also I had a Gary Trent Jr., like a lot of 3, which I could sell for, I think, around $25 each, and I think it was like it sold for 60-ish, something like that. But then I was like, oh, I wouldn't make much of a profit, so that's why I didn't buy. Next day, day 3, I was looking at Cam Reddish, which is also a good choice. I was also looking at Kevin Knox. Those were the 2 players I had on my watch list that day and that I was going to try to bid on. And yeah, it was maybe a slower day, but it was still progress nonetheless. Day 4 was the slowest day by far, where I could only find one auction that was worth my time. But I tried to do as much research as I could, so I went back to January 27th and just found that a card sold for 20, and then in April they're selling closer to 30. So I thought if I could get maybe 20 on this auction, I'd make a nice profit, or at least I'd have a lot of wiggle room in case the price was to go down. Day 5, we're looking at RJ Barrett, Michael Porter Jr., and Jaren Jackson. All really hot players right now, so those would be really good players to invest in. Just they're out of my budget, so I thought I wouldn't purchase them. But RJ Barrett is in my budget, so before his price rises, I'd really like to get one of his cards. But if you're interested in buying cards, you should really think about getting Michael Porter Jr. or Jaren Jackson. And yeah, those were on my watch list that day. Day 6 is when I decided to switch up my whole approach to everything, because I thought, like, I'm not getting good prices on the auctions and I really need to just find a different approach. So I thought of just looking at every rookie that's pretty popular right now and just trying to find a card that's been slowly increasing in value, buy it now and wait a few months and then sell it then, because the quick flip won't work on sports cards, well, from my experience. So yeah, on day 6 I had nothing on my watch list. Like right here, this is day 7, so I'll just move that. I had nothing on my watch list, and honestly I just learned about RJ Barrett and just spent time looking at him as a player and just how his price changed over the last few months. Day 7 is, I didn't do as much research, but I already knew from the day before that RJ Barrett was a good pick. So I just spent time trying to find a card that I could buy, and in a day and 10 hours, I will be bidding on this one card where it's him as a rookie, or not a rookie, it's when he used to play back at Duke, so he was still a draft pick. Here's the card. It's a PSA 10, so this card right here is selling for $24.99, and I'm really hoping that not too many people, like there's only 10 watchers right now, so hopefully that number doesn't increase too much. And the auction's also ending at 11:20 p.m., which is late, so a lot of people might not be willing to stay up that late to buy it. So I'm hoping that everything goes well and that I get to bid on the card and win. It would mean the world to me if you guys could like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.